Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. Our instant match reaction. If you're new around here, I want to keep up to date on all things Liverpool related. Join the amazing growing community of Reds we've got on our channel. Thank you to every single one of you that is already in the chat. What a monster win that was for Liverpool. Given Sam Allardyce, I hope he has a lovely curry tonight because he absolutely deserves it after getting that result against Tuchel's side at Stamford Bridge. What a result. And it was all up to Liverpool tonight off the back of that great result midday from West Brom is right. Big Sam for getting us that result. But it put so much pressure on Liverpool tonight to get that result. And I'd say possibly, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, Reds. I felt we were in second gear tonight. Yes, we dominated this Arsenal side in every aspect, defensively, so clever in the way in which we were going forward. Yes, a couple more chances in the first half, could have put more of those opportunities away, but at the end of the day, 3-0 win away from Anfield. Yet again, we keep on winning again at Anfield, anyway, away from Anfield, but it's never an easy game when you come up against whoever is the manager of Arsenal. They played very well, especially the second half this season. I was speaking to Ray on Dave's channel, Dave LSE chat channel last night. He's been hugely impressed by the way in which they've kick-started Arsenal, especially in the second half this season. But that form from Arsenal tonight really didn't creep in. Aubameyang, he was so dejected, really. He was so isolated. Lacazette was so poor as well tonight. And in terms of Odegaard, he's made an impact on this Arsenal side, but Liverpool controlled the game from every aspect. We never allowed this Arsenal side really to get going. The press, which was absolutely fantastic tonight, and which a lot of you will be speaking on in the comment section below tonight. It was so important that Liverpool did press in the right areas, and obviously the introduction of Bobby Firmino back into the starting lineup. Jurgen Klopp never drops Bobby in big games, and I very much, when I was speaking to you in the pre-match build-up this week, that Liverpool, I felt Jurgen would go with Bobby Firmino, and I was due to that spot on there, because you have that impact, the main man Jota to come off the bench, and we'll talk about that in the second half. Reds, the link is in the description. If you go to the top of the chat anyway, I'll drop in here. If you would like to come on, you're very welcome to get your say on the game as well, Reds. I've just dropped it in the comment section below. If you would like to jump on, you're very welcome. I love it every couple of years come on, but absolute legends, and thank you very much every single one of you. Mitchell, get in, lads, get in. Come on. What a win. What a win that was, Mitchell. Looking forward to hearing your take, Jack. Mitchell, let me know your take, lad. It doesn't matter about me. I'm more interested about what you've got to say, fella. Every single one of you. Make sure you do get your comments in. Man of the match shouts tonight. There's a lot of man of the match shouts. I wish I could give it to all of them, because if it was up to the heads, get in. Ginny the Dragon. Ginny had a little rest tonight, didn't he, Ginny? It was great to see, obviously, the interchanging of Liverpool's midfield. James Milner coming in and playing fantastic control and very classic James Milner performance. But it's refreshing that, yeah, he's 35 years old, but this fella, he's fantastic, mate. He's absolutely fantastic. And Fabinho and Thiago Alcantara in that midfield, dominance. Yeah, we'll get on. We'll talk about those two in a minute. Anyway, Fabinho and Thiago. Anyway, big up the Reds. Zuki, what a win. Jota, Seamus, get in, lads. Obviously, the picture with Claude. If there's any Arsenal fans out there, thoughts and condolences to Claude. Never had the opportunity to speak to Claude, but I know a lot of people off camera that have done content with him. Absolutely lovely gentleman anyway. And thoughts do go out to all the Arsenal fans. If there's any Arsenal fans, let us know your thoughts on the performance from Mikel Arteta's side. I think you'll be deeply disappointed the way in which it was like a very timid display from Arsenal. They never really got going. Liverpool never allowed them to get going anyway. We never let them any space, any movements at all. Happy for Trent, man. Quality, that ball. Yeah, Zuki, spot on. We're going to talk about the individual players, but as Zuki said, they hit the nail on the head there, Zuki. A big, massive FU to Gareth Southgate, that one. I don't even know what Southgate has been smoking up there down in the England offices anyway, but we know Trent's quality. And I tell you, he will be England's starting choice right back in the tournaments. It made up because that little rest is giving the world a good. The confidence boost in which Jurgen Klopp talk about. We know the exploits and what he's done over the last 2 to 3 years. He is, and he still is, the world's best right back. Yet he's not had the best season to his ability in which he's shown over the last 2 to 3 years. But that's the huge standards that this Liverpool side is set, especially Trent and Robbo going down the left and right over the last 2 to 3 years. The standards in which they've set when they're not on the peak of their form, there will always be questions. Obviously, the likes of Lams and Etties, the Cafus as well, they were legends of the game. They were never always constantly at it 110% week in, week out. Doug, get in the Reds. Doug, not too sure if you're working tonight, mate, but you're very welcome, and everyone, the link is there if you want to jump on. But Southgate, are you watching? Yeah. Chen's pass. Chen's pass, that was absolutely filthy, mate. And I tell you, there's no one in that England setup apart from Trent and obviously Philip Foden that can offer that delivery of a ball. There's no better passer apart from Kevin De Bruyne and possibly Bruno Fernandes in the Premier League than Trent, and that's facts. Odegaard didn't even get a touch to the ball. Zuki, spot on there, lad. These lads are bang up for Madrid. I can see it all of them. Don't want to see Bobby anywhere near that number 9 spot for now. Jota is the blessing. Forget that what Bobby has done in the past for now. Mitchell, I tell you what, I and everyone, when you're seeing that, it was the goal in which Salah put the ball through the legs of Leno anyway. Very clever finish by Mo. But if you're... I was screaming my head off in my room anyway, as much as I could when I was watching it on Sky tonight. It was so refreshing. Those Arsenal defenders didn't have a Scooby-Doo, really. Didn't have even clue what to do when you had Bobby, Mane, Salah and Jota all in the box. They all shit themselves. Absolutely shit themselves. They were like, whoa, who are we picking up? And then Leno just went off his line and just ran out. And it's scary, mate. And Mitchell and everyone, let me know your thoughts. Would you play the midfield 2 of Fabinho and Thiago against Real Madrid? I think that would be very interesting. I want to know your thoughts on that, because obviously we've seen James Milner come off in that second half, bit of a rest, but we've seen that Fabinho and Thiago little pivot. Obviously, Thiago very notably playing in a 4-2-3-1 formation for Bayern when he won the Champions League last season. So I tell you, could you see a Mane, Salah, Firmino and Jota forward line against Real Madrid? For me, personally, I'd be very intrigued to see that. I feel that's what Jurgen Klopp will go with. He never drops Bobby, as I said at the top of the show, in big games. And I'd say play all 4 of them against Real Madrid and play Thiago and Fabinho in the holding roles anyway, and let them obviously do the job. And it's great to see Andy Robinson get that little rest. Yet it was about 20-30 minutes at the end of the game, but any minutes recouped in that tank is absolutely fantastic. Good result for you today. Yeah, Tom, absolutely spot on. As I said at the top of the show, it was integral that Liverpool, we are back in the top 4 race. I think if you asked all of us, we wouldn't have said yes. But the way in which our fixtures, and if we continue to run a form, football can change over the space of a weekend anyway, Reds can't it? But we've just got to be focusing one game at a time. And Chelsea have got a lot of big fixtures come the end of the season. I know they've got to play a couple of the big boys when I was looking at the fixture. Let me know, Reds, what the last couple of games are for Chelsea. I know they are playing the big boys, but yeah, Mitchell, R.I.P. Claude, true football fan, very sad, spot on there, Mitchell. Thoughts and prayers to Claude's family and all the Arsenal fans at this moment. Jota, man of the match, easy. Yeah, Mitchell, it's great, and Reds in it that we had that quality to come off the bench. We dominated the first half. It was just a matter of when, not if, Liverpool scored tonight. But like we see the likes of Man City, they bring on players of quality, and that's what's going to be so key for Liverpool in the summer transfer window. We need that Jota quality to come off the bench like we had tonight. We always knew, all of us, when we were sat there having our tea, having a bevy or whatnot tonight, we were like, I said to my mates, Jota will come on and he score, and we knew he would. And he completely changed the complexion of the game, like we all knew. Jurgen Klopp knew that. It was a masterstroke by Jurgen Klopp to play him tonight, because we've missed that quality when he has been injured this season. Milner is a beast. Zuki, I tell you what, lads, he's Benjamin Button, lads. He's getting absolutely younger and younger and younger and younger. Some of those touches from Thiago, haha, too good, absolute class, man. And Zuki, he's a joke, mate. He's an absolute disgrace at how good a footballer he is. Makes me laugh. Some rival fans out there on social media and all that don't rate Thiago. I'm like, are you mad? But yeah, he's one of the world's best midfield players at the minute, and that's why we signed him. Because I tell you, watch him in Europe, especially against Toni Kroos, obviously Modric. Come Tuesday night, he will control the game and tempo, which he did tonight. Well done, Liverpool. Congratulations. We are going up to the top 4 again. Roger, one game at a time, lad, but spot on. Good evening, Jack, and everyone. How many points are we off Chelsea now? I think that is it 3 or 2? Yeah, 2 points off Chelsea, which is fantastic. But yeah, getting there. Jean 2, yeah. F Southgate, yeah, I think every single one of us agree with that. Hey, Doug, channel only 2 points, nice, yeah, spot on. Roger, Trent rocks, he does. Top 4, Seamus. Yeah, I think by the looks of it, lad. Get it. But yeah, tell you, if we win the Champions League and get top 4, that's still a successful season. I know we wanted to go for the league again this season, but considering how this season's panned out due to injury crisis, and it's going to be fantastic if we do that. I want Fabs and Ginny and Thiago. Drop Bobby. I love him, but Jota is the future. He's so good. Spot on there, Mitchell. Let me know your thoughts, Reds. Would you start? Obviously, Mitchell said would you like to see come Tuesday night against that Real Madrid side? They've got, I think the week after, Real Madrid have got the El Clasico. So they've got that to contend with that. Yes, we've got Aston Villa. So both teams have got big results, fixtures coming up anyway after the first leg, but so important. Would you go, as Mitchell said there, with the Fabinho, Gini and Thiago combination? For me, personally, I would love to see a Thiago, Fabinho, and then the forward 4 up front. But it depends on obviously who Real Madrid do play. Alisson looks handsome in that new look. Roger, it's good look. I hope he doesn't shave that muzzy. He's looking he's looking like Bruce Guabala back in the day anyway, but yeah, Jota is on fire, Roger. Jota too good for the bench. He just scored 2 goals. You have to reward him for that with that Madrid game. Mitchell, spot on there, mate. I think we will see. I think we will see all 4 of them, but it'll be interesting to see how Jurgen Klopp does go with it. Whether or not, or Bobby, or doesn't start. You've got players there on the bench, haven't we, lads, that come off. If it's against Real Madrid, there will be moments in that game, like it was tonight, where you just want that bit of injection of quality and a bit more tempo within the game. And obviously Shaqiri and the Nabis and obviously the Jotas and all that can offer that, really. He's a baller. Southgate needs to call Trent back to that left back spot, left back slot, the right back slot. Anyway, la, get in, la. Roger, get in. Jack, great win, mate. Lalu, get in, mate. Great to see you in. You absolute legends. Looks promising for next season. Very happy to see this. Absolutely spot on there. That's really talked about Fabinho. He controlled the game. As Mitchell said a couple of years ago, mentioned obviously Jota being man of the match. Fantastic. Alisson really didn't have much to do tonight, but it was detriment to Kabak and Phillips. I haven't even mentioned those 2 at the back. Another clean sheet for both of them. So that's 4 clean sheets within 4 games when they've played as a pair. It's refreshing to see. Absolutely spot on. But yeah, Reds, I will see you very soon, and I'll try and get Ray on tomorrow for a post-match. I get an Arsenal perspective on the game. But yeah, it's absolutely spot on. Trent, Robbo, superb. All the man of the match, really. And we battered Arsenal. The tempo controlled the game from the outset. And it's going off the back of this result into the Real Madrid game on Tuesday. Getting absolutely spot on. You couldn't have asked for any more from Liverpool. But Reds, love you and leave you. And we'll go again on Tuesday night in the Champions League. But yeah, appreciate every single one of you for tuning in tonight. Make sure you drop a like on the video as well. Really does help the algorithm. Have a wonderful, wonderful and lovely weekend, Jack, and everyone, mate. You got this virtual hug. Nice one, La. But yeah, Reds, have a lovely rest of your evening, and I will see you tomorrow. I'll try and get Ray on from an Arsenal point of view, but appreciate all the support, Reds. What a fantastic result that was. 2 points off Chelsea. Get in the Reds.